Romshinators. I can feel it in my soul. I can feel it in my water. It's time for another episode of Romshii Radio. Yes! Thanks for joining me once again. Let's quickly take a moment to cleanse our chakras. Here we go. You like that? You like that shit? You like that? This is an episode where we're doing a Reddit deep dive. So I want you to take a deep breath. And breathe it out. This is touching down on something that we've spoken of before on this channel, on this broadcast network, and that is Stephen Greer's CE5 app. This is a phone application which claims to put you in contact with aliens. It actually doesn't. It says in its disclaimer, it says that it just helps you contact aliens. So good luck. Basically, Stephen Greer has been talking about aliens since the 90s. He's a doctor. He treats people's warts on their foot. You show him your rashes. And now he's made a phone application that helps you get in contact with aliens. So let's read what these experiences have been. This is from reddit.ca under the subreddit experiencers. It says CE5 ET fully materialized. Discussion. Have any of you come in contact with an ET face to face? If so, was it and were you allowed to take videos or pictures? I left it a word there. If so, how was it? These are written weird. How was it? That should be a question mark. I'm sorry. I don't like this shoddy writing. I don't like it. It's confusing to me when I'm trying to make an entertaining video for you. I recently got the CE5 app. That's a paid application. They paid money. $12.99, I believe, and want to make contact at some point when I'm ready. I just want to understand how it was like. I have no fear of them at all. I just don't know how I would react because it's something unknown for me. That means you're scared. Congratulations. I'm not scared. I just don't know how I'll react, and I'm extremely apprehensive, and I have this feeling in the pit of my stomach. It's okay to be scared of aliens. Just because you've watched Sigourney Weaver on the television and that movie Paul doesn't mean you're not scared of aliens. It's okay. I don't think of you as less. It's okay to be scared. There's a million reasons to be scared in this world, and aliens is just one. I have a recording of them driving up to me in a car at night, which I thought were hooligans at the time. I was out by a mountain recording the strangeness that I have experienced there before with a parabolic mic. That's awesome for you audio heads out there. Best way to record an alien is with a parabolic microphone. Not a broadcast mic like this. This would completely miss the alien frequency, which is how you know that I am not an alien here. Have done CE5, investigated hauntings, etc. Listen to the strange stone clack sounds as well as when they show up. Might be the local Bigfoot clan responding as they know who they are. What? These people know my name, my research, and aspect not available on the internet. What do they know? They've got videos of you doing shenanigans, don't they? They've got shenanigan content that was not meant to be publicly available. These aliens will get dirt on you, show up in the woods, and snatch that parabolic mic out of your hand. Because microphones are rare in space, they really come here to steal our shit. When you wake up in the middle of the night and realize that your house has been broken into, don't call the police. I want you to go to r/experiencers and find out if anybody has any more information. Because this is also funny here. It was also dark and I was wearing a hood which obscured my face. A hood obscures the back of your head more than anything. You can still see your face. I am now kicking myself. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see you kicking yourself. What, are your legs broken? They flip up? Can your legs flip up? Are you double jointed? How are you kicking yourself? Are you the alien? Jesus Christ. Can you ID their accents? And I guess they've attached some sort of recording here. I don't want to listen to it because once you listen to an alien, you are asking them to come into your life. And this is, I'm not superstitious, but I am fully classified. I have a fully classified Black Ops surveillance mechanism, which I am a part of. Clearance, that's the word I'm looking for. I have a Black Ops clearance. I deal with aliens on a daily basis. I make really good money, and I spend it wisely, Romshinators. I spend it on these incredible guitar pedals, this incredible mic, and more perks for you, the Romshinators. Yes. And I know that these aliens, if you start listening to their sounds, you are effectively calling them into your life. So it's not something we're going to do here. If you want to go listen to them, that's fine. Oh, my God. Okay, fine. Let's listen to it. Jesus, I wonder if I could even get it on the mic. Let's see. What does it say? Can you hear this? That's it. I'm skipping ahead here. I don't hear any voices. I'm not hearing anything. Okay, so this is what I mean. I gotta get off the internet now, or it's gonna give me clicks and pops in the audio. I gotta get off the internet here. That was off-roading for Romshi Radio, what we just did. So I just put myself at risk for you. Because I could hear you begging me to click the file, but luckily no alien sounds were heard. It just sounded like rustling in the wind, some nature sounds. I am kicking myself. This happened West Auckland, New Zealand, February 17th, 2024. So everybody keep that in mind. Mark that in your calendars. I met one in person. The absolute incarnation of love. It was a giant spider being like Hamush in the Adam Sandler movie. What the fuck? It was through my dream state, but I will never forget. So this guy's seeing giant spiders in his dreams, and he thinks it's aliens. I was doing the beginning CE5. You eventually get what you ask for, and that's what you have to be careful of, Romshinators. Anytime you go messing around with occult stuff, you go messing around with alien stuff, you start to invite these forces into your life, how do I say this? It's not that it's not real. I get that you can go out there and say, I don't believe in aliens, so I'm going to sit on the roof of my car and do all these meditations and try to bring aliens in. I get that you can say, I don't believe in ghosts, so I'm going to go into a haunted house. But the more you start to do these things and start to play with these ideas in your mind, the more, your mind starts to crack. Here and there, and all of a sudden little coincidences start happening, and you start feeling like you have to look behind your shoulder, and you start wondering if bad things that happen to you are because of these little experiments that you've done. It starts to play with your mind. There is, in fact, a really great lecture by Manly P. Hall called Secret Powers and Why We Should Never Use Them. This is a lecture that is about the idea of manifestation. I'm simplifying here, but you can go listen to the whole thing if you want. Essentially, the idea is that, let's say you found some monk in the Himalayan mountains who had the occult secrets of the human mind, and he could tell you with certainty that you can, in fact, control reality with your mind, or you can, in fact, talk to alien beings or ghosts or demons or whatever it is. And let's say this person tells you this and you 100% know it's true, okay? What makes you think you could handle that sort of responsibility or that sort of power? Another thing Manly P. Hall says, it is incredibly difficult for a human being to imagine a power without, in that imagining, having it being used for your own self-interest. So, again, and this sort of thing can drive you mad because you start thinking, if I can use my mind to control reality, are other people using their mind to control my reality? Am I being manipulated? In the same way, if somebody starts messing around with these apps and trying to contact aliens, they might start thinking that people they meet every day are aliens. They go to sleep when they see a giant spider, and now the spider is an alien. It's not just a dream you were having. All of a sudden, you believe you're being contacted. All of a sudden, you're posting on Reddit. You're scared that there's a mantis being named Abhor. I don't know any of these people's backstories. This is all public on the internet. I mean, I'm just commenting on it here. I'm not saying any of these people are dumb or bad or this is not happening to them. But what I'm saying is you have to be careful when you start doing these little experiments in your life. If you're going to go out into the middle of the countryside, stand on the roof of your car and shine lights into the sky hoping for aliens, don't be surprised if you're visited in your dreams by a giant alien spider if it starts messing with you. And then you go to work and your boss has little slit eyes like a reptile. And then you watch the television and you notice that their faces start to glitch. And then you get a voicemail, but it's not a voicemail. It's just pure silence. And then it clicks. Was that the aliens? Was that the Secret Service? You see a couple black cars swerving around the block around your house. Oh my God, are they on to me? Did they know I've contacted an alien? Did they know I'm one of the chosen ones? Is there people in skin suits coming into my work and hassling me so that I don't find out the truth? Why are they making me stay late? They know I'm just gonna get on Reddit and tell everybody the alien truth, but instead, they're blocking up traffic. I noticed that the car in front of me, their license plate, the numbers, the letters, if I added them all up, they equal 666, which is the number of the beast. So not only am I dealing with the alien forces, I'm dealing with the demonic forces of other dimensions. I'm caught in a battle between heaven and hell and interdimensional grays. And I got rhymes for days, Romshinators. Yes. Strongly recommend you check out that speech by Manly P. Hall, Secret Powers and Why We Should Never Use Them. It's really something that changed my life. You think about all of these occult or spiritual things you want to get into, and you start reading about these powers, people that can fly, people that can live forever, people that can talk to interdimensional beings, people that talk to aliens, and you start getting all these crazy ideas. What makes you think you could handle it? Can you even imagine a power? So what if the aliens get on your side and they give you special alien advantages? Let's say they take you on their ship and they give you implants where your arms turn into bionic orbs. And then all of a sudden you have superpowers. What makes you think you could handle that? What makes you think you can handle that? What if they beam you down like this? Hold on, let me show you this. Let me lighten things up. Let's say you're on the alien spaceship. They give you bionic powers. All of a sudden, back down to Earth you go, and now you start looking at people different. You start thinking, this motherfucker doesn't know I have alien bionic arms, does he? I could crush his head like a little raisin. And then it's just, you should listen to it. You should watch it. That was a crazy tangent. Thanks for sticking with me, okay? Thank you so much for watching, Romshinators. I really appreciate it. Please let me know down below how many mantis beings follow you around at night, how many times you have experienced an occult ritual that forever changed you, and how many times you're gonna smash that motherfucking like button. Thank you so much, Romshinators. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing great. I hope that you have no need to dabble in the dark matters of this universe, and that you're happy just living a nice, simple life, drawing your spiritual power from being a solid member of your community. You know, you don't need to look out there into space. They're coming anyways. They're coming anyways. Soon there's going to be aliens in your workplace. There's going to be aliens in the backseat of your car. So why rush it? Why rush it? That's what I say. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Just kidding. Peace out. See you later.